Well, we have another very interesting photograph to show you. When you saw Chief Eric Johnson of the Farmington Police Department show you a picture of where there was a gun, this picture is taken off the video, and there is no gun whatsoever. That shows you that this gun was static displayed, just a cop explained that, oh, my cops went after a guy with a gun. There is no gun. Right there, you can see it for yourself. There is no gun where they said the gun was at. Amazing, isn't it? This is proof. This is taken off the films. You see no gun there. Sorry. There was no gun. What's that tell you? That they tampered with evidence once again. This is profound. He didn't have the gun out. You do not see the gun at all. I'm going to tell you something else. Chase was what you call he was a national citizen. And if the F-tard that pulled him over, Jeremy, the guy that pulled him over originally and said, oh, great, you're giving me a fraudulent passport. All he had to do is take that passport. I've learned this since then. Take that passport and check on their systems that they do the license checked on and for VIN numbers, and he would have been able to see that he was registered as a national citizen. This family has never claimed to be a sovereign citizen as the news media, the stinking KUTV, KSL, Fox News, and not so much with it's NBC, I think. I don't know what their call letters are. KUTV went so far, and that's where Matthew Jacobson and this Sergeant Jacobson are some type of relationship. They even went and put on their site the court hearing where Diane Allen showed up in court. I'm gonna put that on here so later on you guys can see it, but you can find it on YouTube if you go to the site of KUTV, and you'll see where they arrest him, and you'll see the conduct of that F-tard judge, where he goes, overruled. That's the first time you brought that up. Overruled. He was so snotty. He didn't do his homework. And he is culpable for this death because he didn't take the time to find out that they had their rights. There's 10 pages of case law that I know of that I handed to the news people that appeared the first day we protested at the Farmington Police Station. They want you to just think about sovereign citizens and that they're loony. The only people that are loony are KUTV, KSL, and all the other news stations that want to report that stuff. That's what's wrong. They're covering for this one sergeant on the Farmington Police Department and the whole police department, and they haven't asked, where's the blood? Well, gee whiz, the gun's not there. How about that? Isn't that fantastic? They have tampered with evidence. This is an example of it. It's in the film. I don't know what else to say. These are dirty cops that are trying to cover their butt. When they knew they murdered this kid, they escalated it. Nobody should die because they don't have a license. Think about it. They escalated from the moment that this Jeremy guy pulled him over. He wasn't listening to no. That's got to be the most stupidest human being that ever walked the face of the earth. He is stupid. The judge is stupid. This whole thing has been orchestrated. And they're not talking about that this is a premeditated assassination. It's a murder. Premeditated assassination. All these cops should be charged with first-degree murder. There's no gun there. This is just before his body was dragged out of the vehicle. Yeah. Do you see a gun there? No gun. You better start writing the FBI, your Utah representative and senator, and demand that the FBI investigate this, because the internal affairs always whitewashes anytime a cop. Tell me the last time you could find a cop like the guy shot in the back, Patrick Harmon, or the guy that didn't have a gun downtown Salt Lake City. And there's 3 more shootings now that's happened. One in Taylorsville, one in Sandy, and one down, I think, at Sarasota Springs. These guys are murdering us. They're not our friends. They're idiots. It makes me angry. They think they can get away with anything, and they whitewash everything. You need to start writing, people. You need to get involved, because your child's going to be next, and you're not going to like it. And all this stupid guy Jeremy had to do is go to the systems, just like if he's looking for a driver's license, and it would have come out that he was a national citizen, and he doesn't have to have a driver's license. He would have found out. I found that out today in my own research. Find out on your own. It's true. But he didn't want to do that so he could say, oh, no, he was not compliant. That kid was not, he was not combative like the chief of police said. Then he goes, well, he wasn't compliant. You don't have to comply with the police. How many times I got to say that? You don't have to be cordial to them. You can give them the finger if you want to. You can use every filthy word you want. There is no law against it. But I would like to respect the person. But these guys, no respect. None whatsoever. So you believe what you want. But they planted the gun, and that came directly from the footage. We did a search. No gun. They planted that gun, just like I said. You make your own decision. There it is. This is a bombshell. Now it tells you that they murdered this kid. He never pulled his gun out, and they went, whoops, what do we do now? Let's do what we always do. Let's plant a gun. Let's plant a weapon. It might have been his weapon, but they still pulled it out to stage it. Looks like he pulled it out. He never did. And again, that sergeant would have never came out of the car. I've got 2 more videos I'm going to show you that'll blow your minds. But this is earth-shaking. There it is. Like to hear your comments. God bless you and thank you.